Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. This is Psychic Medium Raymond Guzman, and today I'm going to be doing a reading for you all. It's going to be a tarot reading using the tarot of, I can't pronounce the name, I think it's like Intuit. Tarot cards are very illustrated, and so I'm going to be doing a reading on what to expect on this Mercury retrograde. Now, for those of you that are tuning in to my channel, if this is the very first time and you have not been aware of it, the Mercury retrograde is, we are in the shadow of it. It starts on the 17th of February and it will run through March 10th of this year. So again, we are entering the Mercury retrograde fairly rapidly. If you're not familiar with what the planet Mercury rules, it rules communication. So you can expect a lot of things to be much different, but I'm going to give you a little insight of what I feel like everything intuitively, you know, from an intuitive level, what it's going to affect apart from communication, because a lot of people already are feeling just like blah. They're not feeling good. A lot of people have been experiencing a lot of ascension type of symptoms. This could be like, you know, palpitations, feeling tired. And again, you shouldn't ever dismiss this as just being spiritual symptoms. If you feel like it's persistent or ongoing, you should check it out with an actual medical professional. But if you know that you're pretty much healthy, you know, for the most part, it could be a lot of these symptoms could be spiritually related, and the Mercury retrograde does tend to affect people as well. So here we go. I'm going to start shuffling. I did say a prayer prior to actually doing this video, starting the video. So I got my little ensemble here that I had on for a photo shoot, and if you haven't checked out my Instagram, you can see it. I decided to wear it. I probably will wear it a couple more times throughout the year because, again, I don't care about reusing clothes. That's what they're there for. You know, I don't have any image to really project, like you know, that some people, you can't like repeat clothes because you're an influencer or, you know, you're somebody that's in front of the camera. I don't believe in that, but I do like sparkly things. So yes, I got this from, I can't remember what country, but it was over the holidays and it came through right in time for my photo shoot, and it was very, very exciting. So I'm just shuffling here. I hope all of you have been really, really good and enjoying the new year, even though I know it's been kind of hard to enjoy with everything that's going on in the world. It's been really crazy. Ooh, this card popped out. Okay, so we'll see what is coming out. And if you have like any requests, you know, of people that you want me to read, celebrity or historical figures, leave it in the comment section below. All of my readings are on sale this week until February 14th, which is Valentine's Day. There's no promo code needed. Just go to my website. It's www.raymondguzman.net/shop. And all the readings are on sale with the exception of emergency readings. And don't miss that sale because I probably won't have another one until around May for my birthday, which is coming up not too long from now. But I just wanted to keep y'all updated on that. And then also teaching classes on Patreon. So if you have not subscribed to my Patreon channel, it's $1.99 per month if you'd like to, and you'll get exclusive content, like I said, that's not shared here on my YouTube channel. It's only for patrons or my Rays of Light that are members of my Patreon. And $1.99 I feel like is pretty reasonable per month. I mean, that's only $2 that you'll probably spend on cigarettes, alcohol, or a lottery ticket, or a fast food place, you know. Alright, so I'm pulling some cards here, and it's very interesting what's coming through during this Mercury retrograde. It looks like we have a lot of focus right now. It's like some people feel like at a standstill throughout this whole Mercury retrograde period. I feel like they're at a standstill. A lot of us are going to be at a standstill, almost feeling like you want to not move so fast. You want to research. A lot of us want to read or read up on things and take some time and look at things from a deeper level before we act hastily or move and make a decision. A lot of us are not ready for that. Oops, that card fell. Let me just see if I can get it. So yeah, that's the kind of environment that I see right now. It's like almost like at a standstill. A lot of us are not going to want to move forward in many ways. And it's just the way that the energy is. I also pick up on the emotional level. This is going to be a trying emotional period for a lot of people. A lot of people are going to be stuck in their feelings. They're going to be like, why is this happening to me? Why is my relationship experiencing some kind of heartache or some kind of issues? I feel that this is also going to be a period in which a lot of people are going to either get pregnant or find out that they're pregnant. There's a lot of people going to be hooking up together. This doesn't necessarily mean that this is going to be a period where you get married or get engaged or have a boyfriend, but a lot of people are going to be hooking up, if you know what that means. Having one night stands, things like that. I'm just keeping it real. That's what I see. And I feel like there is a need for caution, because there's a certain level during this whole Mercury retrograde where some of us could get hurt in our feelings, because you start developing, let's say you have a passionate one night stand with someone and that's not out of the norm, and maybe it's not someone like a stranger, but someone that you know, right? Like a friend and you have that, and then you start becoming attached to this person, and you're waiting for their next text message, you're waiting for the next phone call, and they're kind of ghosting you, or they're, you know, giving you radio silence, and you're like, why is this happening? And a lot of this has to do because of the energy and the instability. I don't feel like there is a lot of hope for like relationships to take off. It will be like during the Mercury retrograde, you can experience, even though they may love you, or there may be some type of connection or bond, even if we're talking about soulmates or twin flames. I do feel like there's a strong potential for things to kind of just like be at a standstill until the Mercury retrograde is completed. You know, it ends on the 10th of March. I also feel like a lot of you out there are going to find other ways to find the beauty, stepping out in nature. Again, we're going to be entering the spring equinox pretty soon in March, and so I feel like a lot of us are just done with the daylight savings. We're done with you know, all these bad events and things that have kind of started off 2020. It's been ridiculous. Like I said, everything from forest fires to the plague, the coronavirus, earthquakes, and just a whole bunch of shootings. It has been horrible. And then Kobe Bryant, you know, that event, and just all the different things that we've been seeing at the beginning of this year has been very overwhelming for a lot of us. Some of you out there are going to be kind of getting into your eccentric side. Money kind of motivates you during the Mercury retrograde, which is the worst thing ever. I say that only because I feel like a lot of you may be getting your income tax checks by then, during this period of the Mercury retrograde, or you could already have your income tax, but you haven't touched it, and then all of a sudden you get that shopping bug, and you go out to go shop and do things, and just, you could be spending a lot of your money and kind of wanting to live a lavish life, but you have to ask yourself, is what you want really more of just a necessity, or is it just a want, a desire? Because most of the time when you desire something so bad, and then once you have it, that desire goes away, and it was like, I could care less about it. So that's what you have to kind of ask yourself, is that something that you want? A lot of you are going to be trying to step into your divine femininity during this retrograde. I feel like a lot of you want the control when it comes to your money. A lot of you could be facing issues if you have like a divorce going on, or a separation, and there's children involved with money, like child support, alimony, something like that going on for some of you. Not all of you, but there is something legal going on during this time frame. For those of you that are very Speedy Gonzalez out there, and y'all are speed racers, slow it down. If you're on, you know, in traffic, and you just love to kind of go in front of someone, cut in front of someone, drive like a maniac down the freeway with your windows down and the hair, you know, the wind blowing through your hair, and you're going 90 miles an hour. It's supposed to be like 75 miles per hour. Girls, slow it down, because you're going to get a ticket. there's a great potential for that to happen during the Mercury retrograde. Like I said, it's not just about communication. I also feel like some of you are going to beat yourself up and feel kind of guilty. Some emotions that you've buried during this time period are coming back up to the surface. And some of you could be dealing with something someone else said. Maybe there was a friendship that ended or a relationship that ended, and that person told you their last words before they, y'all walked away from each other were that you were to blame. It was all about you, your selfishness, and your control. And on some levels, you could feel like that is actually true. And like I said, even though it's not, you could be kind of doing reverse psychology even on yourself. And kind of these emotions are going to surface. And you're going to ask yourself, hey, did I really do wrong? I feel like you're going to be beating yourself up. And Spirit is not wanting you to do that. Spirit wants you to love yourself unconditionally, not give into that negativity, because it's going to be very easy to get into your own mind, and it can be a mental trap where you are actually doing yourself a disservice and harming yourself instead of loving yourself unconditionally. So get out of that. That's what Spirit is saying. On another level, a lot of you are going to be stepping into your seductress and seductor. And whether you're a female or a male, you're going to be stepping into your sexuality, into your flirtation, and a lot of you are going to be kind of seducing another person. This could be like during the Valentine's Day period. Like I said, it doesn't have to start right on February 17th when the Mercury retrograde starts. It can start as of today. So there's just a lot of that energy that I keep seeing, that is coming through. And a lot of you are kind of impatient, and I don't understand it. I am a Gemini, so I'm like very impatient. But if you're an Aquarius or a Pisces right now, and this could be like your season, a lot of you out there could be very, very impatient and kind of wanting things to like accelerate. And you could end up like stepping into ego without even realizing that you're doing that, and get mad at your hairdresser, or mad at someone that is doing you a service. Maybe you go to the tire place getting your rims rotated, your tires aligned, and you just don't like something, and someone says something and it just triggers. So watch your emotions during this time. Think before you speak. Really be very careful, because again, things can get out of control. I also feel like when it comes into relationships, while there are going to be some healthy relationships, the retrograde can bring out the worst in relationships, and the worst in a manipulation, and accusatory things, and bringing like you accusing your partner of cheating when they're not, or accuse them of being lazy when maybe they are just a little bit. But you need to pick and choose your battles, because a lot of us love to say things out of the heat of the moment, or because we think it's the best thing, and it's not. And it can actually be, like I said, blow up in your face, and it can be something that just turns into a big uproar where you actually have to, you break up with your partner, or you all separate for a moment, and it's not going to feel good. So again, keep your emotions in check and in control. Again, a lot of communication. There's going to be a lot of emails, a lot of text messaging back and forth, especially if you are in a long distance relationship, or with someone that is not with you, or they could be in the military serving right now in another country. There's going to be a lot of emotions that surface up, a lot of thoughts, paranoia, and things of that nature that you just need to push it away. For those of you that are in school right now, college is what I'm talking about, or in a university, and you're attending a university or college, and your studies are everything for you, but a lot of you out there could be feeling kind of like, I'm just so ready for spring break. I'm ready to take a breather. I'm ready to just have some time and ready for the semester to be over. Don't step into that mentality. Do not push away your studies during spring break if you can. Yes, have fun, but also have balance. And that's the major thing about this Mercury retrograde, is balance. That is key for all the signs. Everyone that's listening to this, have balance, because that is going to help you to really prioritize what is important, what is not, and self-wellness and awareness is the biggest thing during the Mercury retrograde for all of you out there that are listening to this. When I talk about self-awareness, I'm talking about you being aware of what your body, your limitations are. Are you staying up late at night texting friends when you should be in bed actually getting your beauty sleep? Because the eyes don't lie, honey. And if you start getting bags under your eyes, then you know that something is wrong. Something is wrong, because our body speaks to us. And if you feel tired and you're yawning during the day and you're like, oh, I need coffee, you know, I just feel so sleepy. That's why, because you are not taking care of yourself. So pay attention to your body. Mind, body, and soul wellness, and balancing everything that you do. Remember, there's certain people that will come into your life that want to demand that you do something for them, especially like if you're in spiritual services. I know like a lot of you out there that are my colleagues can relate. There are some people that come to us that want things done like ASAP, and they really don't realize that we have other clients. It's not just one person. So again, people, you know, setting up boundaries, and also realizing yourself and not beating yourself up that you have to rush, because sometimes when we start rushing and overdoing ourselves, it can just affect us in so many ways. So take care of yourself during this Mercury retrograde. This is your kind of like what to expect during the Mercury retrograde. I hope that you enjoyed this reading and this video. If you did, please subscribe to my channel by hitting that red subscribe button on the bottom right hand corner of this video, as well as the notification bell icon. Now when you hit the notification bell icon, please hit it to the all bell, because the all button is going to give you updates of everything that I do here on my channel, from going live to any new videos that I post. And once again, thank you so much for being here. We are at almost like, I think it's like 33K or 33,000 rays of light. I love you so much, and I will be announcing a giveaway here. I know I announced it. I was going to announce it a couple of days ago, but I didn't. Work has been so busy, but I am going to announce it. So stay tuned to the community tab or to my Instagram stories, because yeah. And if you're not on Snapchat, I just joined the world of Snapchat. Go and Snapchat me. Go and add me to your Snapchat, because that's going to be fun. I am having so much fun with these new apps, etc. Again, I love you so much. Don't forget, all of my readings are on sale until Friday, February 14th, okay? Blessings and love and light. Have an amazing day or night wherever you are in the world. I love you. Bye.